Beautiful people, it's another beautiful Saturday morning. Welcome to your show, the Agribusiness Weekend Show, here on Corporate Farmers Media. This is a show where we bridge the information and communication gap within the agri ecosystem. My name is Dolapo Adebayo and I'm your host. Welcome. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, you are right here on time. And let me tell you, if you are yet to subscribe to our channel or follow us on all our social media platforms at Corporate Farmers Media, this is the right time to do so that you'll be the first person to get notified whenever anything pops up on this channel. Today is going to be exciting because I have here with me a vibrant lady, a true entrepreneur who embodies passion and dedication in the world of agribusiness. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Fauzziah Isiak, popularly known as, people call her, right? Because I've been following her for a while and people call her the honey that sells honey. Thank you so much for joining me today, Fauzziah. I'm so honored to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so today we're going to be discussing the topic exploring success in honey production. To kick things off, Fauzziah, and I know that our viewers would want to know what inspired you to dive into the world of honey production and for you to take every aspect of it yourself?
Okay, so a lot inspired me. First of all, I love agriculture. So though I've done other kind of jobs, but I have been into agriculture before. Though
Wow.
I was into poultry and crop farming.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I went into beekeeping. One of the reasons is because I don't have to feed bees, especially because the bees I deal with are wild bees. So I don't have to feed them. So it's not like cost effective like raising chickens where you have to provide what they eat all the time. So it's less expensive once you have the money to start up. It's the starting up stage that is very expensive. Once you start up, you don't have to feed the bees. So that was one of the reasons why I joined or I started on production. Another reason was that my dad was diabetic and hypertensive. And he died. So he died, and when he died, we found out, well, my dad used to buy a lot of honey, like a lot of honey, different kinds of honey. So he loves honey because, you know, when you've been diagnosed with diabetes, they will tell you to stay off sugar.
Yes.
And then you want to go for something healthy. And so, well, that was what my dad thought. He thought he was taking something healthy. He didn't know he left sugar for sugar. So that thing deteriorated his health, and my dad died as a result of taking fake honey.
So sorry.
So it really took me down. So, well, beekeeping was something I always had in mind as support. My dad's death made me take it so serious.
So serious.
Because my dad is gone, but I don't want other people to lose their dads because of, you know, something as rare as honey. So that was why I went into honey production, to be able to provide raw, unprocessed honey to people, which is very beneficial and healthy for people.
Well, that's quite touching and inspiring as well. And I know with that, you prevent other people to go through what your dad went through.
Yes.
That's quite okay. Okay, so ever since you started this business, what are the challenges you faced as a young lady that's into beekeeping, and as you mentioned that you're into wild honey? What are some of the challenges you faced?
So the number one challenge is insecurity. You know, I'm a woman, right? And it's crazy for a woman to like go into the forest. I deal with wild bees, so I can't just keep them in my backyard. They have to be in the forest where people don't live.
Yes.
So sometimes there's a matter of, there was a day that I went to the farm, and I met a man on the way. He's probably a villager. I don't even know where he was coming from. He wasn't well dressed, and he came up to me and said it in Yoruba like, a fine girl, let's make babies.
Wow.
Like, and it was just me in the forest with this guy. I don't know where he came from.
So you wouldn't know if you want to disappear?
Yeah, like I didn't know what to do at that time. It was like, let's make babies. I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, about to start dragging me
Oh my God.
into the bush. I was scared. Nobody was there. I just started screaming and started running. I don't know how fast I ran that day. I don't know how far I ran.
Wow.
So I was really scared that day. But when I went back the following week again, that was when I knew I was crazy.
Wow. So aside from insecurity, what are other challenges that you face?
So challenges that I face also is because the bees are wild, it's very risky. So I used to tell people, make sure you're really passionate about this thing before you go, because one day you might be hospitalized.
Wow.
Yeah, because the venom is very strong, and for someone who is even allergic, it can lead to death.
Wow.
Like a bee sting can lead to death. So those are the challenges I face, transportation issues and all these things. You can't get a truck that wants to follow you to the forest
Yeah.
to carry on. It will be like, wait, are you going to kidnap me or what? And then it's expensive when you eventually find someone that wants to do that for you.
Wow.
So those are the like challenges, lack of funds and so. There are some machines that I want to buy, that I wish to buy, that sometimes you can't afford it. Sometimes you can't, you know what I mean? Sometimes there was last 2 weeks, 2 of my machines broke down like on the same day. I don't know, something just went off and they spark, and they stopped talking. So those are the challenges that I face personally in this business.
Okay, so because I've been following you for a while, especially on on your social media platforms, and there's this thing that you used to say that if I don't harvest it, I will not sell it. So how do you ensure purity for your honey? How do you ensure purity?
Okay, so the way I ensure purity is that I make sure it's like a promise that I have made, that I will only sell the honey I harvest. So even sometimes when I run out of honey, I tell my customer, sold out, I don't have. So I have made a promise I will only sell the honey that I harvest. So I won't have to say, I didn't even know, I bought it from somewhere and I don't know what happened. So that way I can ensure that it is direct, raw and unprocessed, and what you're getting is good. So that is why I made a promise that I only sell what I harvest. So that's why I tell people, if I don't harvest it,
You
I
will
won't
not
sell it.
Amazing. For someone that take up every aspect of honey production, like from harvesting, you do that yourself, like do it yourself, from harvesting to the sale of the honey, could you take us on a quick rundown of these processes?
Okay, so from beekeeping, when you want to keep this, so what I do is I provide shelter for wild bees.
Okay.
So I just build hives and put it in the forest and hook that bees who don't have a home to live will find them, and they start living there. And then months later they make honey. I harvest some of the honey because bees eat honey. So I harvest some, I leave the rest for them to eat, sustain on. And even when I find honey from bees who live in trees or mountains, I still harvest just little and leave the rest for them.
Okay.
So this honey is then taken out of the comb. You know, the bees make honey in the comb to preserve it, for preservation. These bees, the honey is taken out of the comb and then packaged directly like that. It doesn't go through any other process. It's just taken out of the comb.
Or you just take it out of the comb, then you package it like that. Oh wow.
Yes. Just take it out of the comb, maybe a little sieving to remove dirt and whatever could be there, and just package like that. So I sell it raw and unprocessed. So it doesn't go through a lot of processing.
It's just
to take it out of the comb and package it.
Yes. Oh wow, that's cool. Okay, so Fauzziah, lastly, before we go on a short break, I want to ask you, what do you have to say to other agripreneurs out there?
Okay, so what I want to say is that, well, what I used to say before is that be passionate about it before you go into it because it can be stressful. But another thing I want to add is that you don't stop learning when you, no matter the form of agriculture you're into, you learn every day. One day, someone will tell you one thing, like you've been in that field for years, someone will tell you one thing you've never heard before. So you should become a child and be open to learning every day, and that's how you become better at what you do all the time.
Wow, that's quite amazing. So as Fauzziah rightly said, we learn every day. And as this popular saying that no one is an island of knowledge. So we learn, we keep learning every day, especially if you want to, because this agribusiness, it's not a day, it's a journey. It's a journey. You keep on moving. So as she rightly said, we learn every day. So don't stop learning. Now we're going on the break, and please don't go anywhere.
Hello, my name is Dumola Shodeke, CEO Omodo Farms, and I'm here live on Agribusiness weekend program. I just want to tell you, I had a good time today. You all should please subscribe to the Agribusiness Weekend, and here you get a lot of insights into the agri space, what you can do, and all. Thank you so much.
It's still your favorite show, the Agribusiness Weekend Show, and Fauzziah, the honey that sells honey, is still here with me on set. So this session is like the most interesting part, especially for me. This is called the farmer's game. You're going to enjoy it. So you get to choose from, we have 10 questions for you, and you get to choose 3. Okay. So you can choose from 1 to 10. Okay, so let's go. Are you ready? We have 10 questions there. Please choose your number.
Because it's tricky. Number 3, 7, 9.
Okay. So for 3, are you a Christian or Muslim?
I am Muslim.
Okay, so you have to choose another number.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. Okay. So let me ask you, what is your hidden talent?
My hidden talents. Oh, my hidden talent is writing.
Wow.
Yes, I think I am good at crafting words. Yes.
Okay. So please pick another number.
Number 9.
Number 9. Wow. Okay, so what is the most embarrassing moment of your life?
I have to think about that because I'm really embarrassed. I feel like I am tough. That was the most embarrassing moment of my life. I have to think deeply about it.
No problem.
I'm not sure.
Okay, so you can choose your last question.
Okay, question 6.
Okay, 6. So say a parable in your dialect and give the meaning.
Oh dear God. Oh no. Okay.
You have to answer this question. You do not answer the second question.
No.
That's your dialect. So let's have it.
A parable, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm trying to look for a simple one.
Please.
So I won't shoot myself in the foot.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's one they call Opekete Ndagba. Adamu Baje. I think the Opekete, it's a palm tree.
Okay.
So Can I change it?
your choice.
Okay, I think I'll look for another one.
So out of 3 questions, you actually answered one.
Can I pick another number?
No, you get to pick just 3 numbers.
Okay.
You get to pick just 3 numbers. But yeah, we actually had an amazing time with you today, and I want to say thank you so much for coming today on behalf of myself and the entire team of the Agribusiness Weekend Show. We want to present this for you.
Oh, I'm getting this.
Thank you so much for
Thank
coming,
you so
and I
much.
believe that if we invite you next time, you will
Definitely.
answer.
I got a gift.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming.
I really appreciate it.
And this is where we draw the curtain for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed today's episode. I know that you already know because we discussed the topic exploring the success in the honey production. I hope that you picked 1 or 2 things from what our guest, talked about today. And I remain your humble host, Dolapo Adebayo. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and follow us on all our social media platforms at Corporate Farmers Media. Keep exploring.